My name's Mel, welcome to my world, and if you're new to my channel, at the moment I'm building a stealthy off-grid, go anywhere, sleep anywhere camper van. Now today is Q&A day, but before we get into that I'd like to say a massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I can't believe I've got over 2,000 subscribers now, absolutely unbelievable. And the thing I like most about it is the comments people leave below and the way that people interact with each other and talk to each other in my comments section. It feels like I'm building up a little community, and you know, I'm really enjoying the experience, so thank you very much. Now for the questions. I'll start with the most recent one. My smoke alarm caused quite a stir. Now everyone says great, what a great idea, but will it work in the event of an actual fire? Well, I'm not about to set light to my van to find out, but I will set light to a bit of cardboard just to see if it does go off. But I'm not going to do that till the end because obviously the van's going to fill up with smoke and I'll be choked out despite having the roof vent. So at the end of this video, the last thing I'll do is start a little fire, see if my smoke alarm does go off. But first I want to answer Bill Hoggerty asked me about 2 weeks ago, and I promised him I'd show him my sliding bulkhead and how that all works. So I'm going to spin you around and just very quickly go through that for Bill. So here's the sliding bulkhead. As you can see, it's still plain. I will wallpaper this with like a wood effect wallpaper. It's quite nice, but I need to go and borrow some off of a very good friend of mine. Now to open it, it's simply clipped up with 2 clips. So I can open this from either inside the living area or inside the driving area. But when I'm driving, I like to have it open so that I can see through that side window. If I'm turning out of a tight corner, I can look over and look through the side window still, this window here. Now the construction of this is really simple, and I did make a video about this, but I'm just going to quickly explain this to Bill. If I bring it over further, you can see how it's made. It's quite simple, just these 2 beams each side. There's one each side and one going across the top. Now I've still got to fill this gap at the top so it's completely insulated. That's probably going to be my next job this week, to finish this off actually. And because this centre headrest is missing, I've just simply taken it out. If need be, in the case of an emergency or I need to get away quite quickly, I can dive through there, get into my driver's seat and off I go. Quite simple. And if it's raining outside, say, so I don't have to go out the sliding door and around, I can always dive through there, like even if it's raining, or vice versa. I can go either way. I'm still quite nimble, you see. So that's the slider. Oh, the runners, incidentally, Bill, these runners are just insulation from electrical conduit. And this is the part that goes against the wall. All your wires go in there, then there's a lid that goes on top of that. Obviously there's no lid because I use it as a slider. And the actual slider itself is insulated as well. You can see that fibre board on there. So that gives me great insulation from the heat in the summer, and in the winter it insulates the living area from the cold cab area. So that's me sliding bulkhead. Right then, on with the questions. So one of the popular questions, especially recently over the last couple of weeks, is have you moved into your van yet? Well, the answer is no, I haven't moved into it yet because it's not finished. To be honest, I'm quite happy living where I am at the moment. So no, I haven't moved into the van yet. Now about 3 people have asked me, do you make your videos when you're drunk? No, I'm not drunk. I just like drinking lots of coffee. And to be honest, I don't drink. I really don't drink at all. Because if I do drink, like literally 1 pint of beer, I'll just fall asleep. It has a complete opposite effect on me. It just sends me to sleep. So I need coffee. Caffeine is a wonderful thing. It's the only drug I need. Trust me. Whilst on the subject of coffee, someone asked me, do I like percolated or instant coffee. To be honest, I don't really mind. Either one is fair enough, but I'm rather partial to a latte now and again. As long as it's not decaf. What's the point of that decaf stuff? It's just like, can't see the point in it. Yeah, what's the point in decaffeinated coffee? Whoever even thought of that? If you don't want a caffeine, then don't drink coffee. It's simple. Yeah, will I be able to register my van with the Dvla as a camper van with only one gas burner? Because apparently on the DVA website it says you must have a gas burner with 2 rings. Well, this isn't quite the case. I've done a lot of research in this, and apparently, fingers crossed, they will accept a single ring gas burner as long as it's permanently fitted. And this is permanently fitted. I'll just spin you around and show you what I mean. For those people that don't know, this is my gas and sink combo unit. Let's move this junk out of the way. There it goes, hope there's nothing in there. I'll just bottle of water. So you can see I've only got one gas burner and my sink. So the question is, will the DVLA accept this and accept me building this van as a camper? Well, just take a look. I mean, there's the bed there. There's cupboards everywhere, and there's a sink with a gas ring on it. It's not like they can say, no, that's not a camper. So I'm going to put that to the test anyway, and I'll keep you updated on that. I think later on in the week, when I've got a day off work, I'll take loads of photographs and I'll send it all off to the DVLA, because I think it's about ready now. Here's one that's quite recent as well. It's about my back doors. Are my doors okay? Thank you very much. Yes, they are. They didn't bow out, they didn't explode and spew their guts everywhere, and the locks work fine as well. So I think I've got away with that. I was quite lucky. If you haven't seen that video, it's only about 2 videos back. It's all about expanding foam in the doors. Yeah, don't do it. It's not a good idea. Is the fuel pump for my diesel heater noisy? If you listen quite carefully, you can just hear it ticking away. And it's not noisy at all because it's underneath my workbench, my work surface, tucked away up behind the sink as well, so yeah, you can hardly hear it. It's really not noisy at all. So if anyone's thinking about getting one of these diesel heaters and they're put off by people saying, oh, the fuel pump's really noisy, yeah, don't let it put you off. It's not that bad. Whilst on the subject of the diesel heater, another question that comes up quite a lot is, how long does fuel last? I can't really say how long the fuel lasts, to be honest, because I'm not staying in a van permanently. But 10 litres has lasted me all month. But there is a chap on YouTube, I will try and put a link to his video below. He runs one of these heaters, a 500 kilowatt one or 5 kilowatt one, whatever kilowatt, and he uses the standard 10 litre tank and he runs it on full blast for almost 24 hours, and that's 10 litres in 24 hours. So I reckon 10 litres with it down low as well, that's going to last you 2 weeks probably, at a guess. I'll guesstimate, yeah. But they're really efficient, really cheap to run. And safe. Another recent question is, what am I doing for drinking water? Because in one of my previous videos I did say that the water tank in the boot isn't for drinking, like the water that goes to my sink. It's not really drinking water. Although there's nothing wrong with it, I just prefer to use bottled water. Simple, really. Now, I've been asked this a couple of times as well. How am I going to fix my solar panels to the roof? Well, I've only ordered one solar panel, and it's a semi-flexible one, and it's got these little eyelets in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to screw my panel directly to the roof. I'm not going to stick it or glue it, I'm actually going to screw it. And to screw it, I'm going to try and find these little screws. That I've seen them in the past, I haven't actually used them, but they've got like a rubber grommet that as you screw it in, the grommet expands. It's a bit like a wall plug, but it's made of rubber, so you put it through a hole in the roof, then it expands and seals the hole and holds the solar panel in place as well. So I'm still researching them. I've not found them yet, and I've no idea what they're called. So if anybody does know what they're called, leave a comment below. I'd appreciate it. Do I have any trips planned? Oh boy, have I got some trips planned. Yeah, but it's going to have to wait till the summer, because in the winter I work. I literally work 7 days a week in the winter time, so in the summertime I can have the summer off. And I have summer off. I don't work in the summertime. I go off exploring. But also during the winter, I use that period to do some research in places that I want to go and explore in the summer. So yeah, in the summertime, it's fun time. And what I do then, I get all my gear, put it in under the bed, and off I go exploring the coast, mainly coastal, because I like to go treasure hunting, and with my metal detector, and I do offshore diving. Well, this year, hopefully, I'm going to get a hooker system and do a lot more offshore scuba diving with my metal detector and find some lost treasure. That's the plans anyway. So yeah, I've got plenty of trips planned, but it's going to have to wait till the summer. So a real big question that I get asked all the time is, will I be building another camper van? Absolutely I will. It's what I do. It's my hobby. It's my passion. It's my creative outlet. I like to work with my hands, and creating vans for me is just something I enjoy doing. I can't imagine life without a van. Life without a van for me would be no life at all. So yeah, definitely be building another van. What are my future plans? Well, I'm a bit undecided really. I would like to carry on with the whole YouTube experience and the interaction with everyone. I'm really enjoying it. Now I'm thinking about building a budget van. I do like a budget van build series. Maybe call it buy it, build it, sell it type series of videos. So that's like an idea I've got rattling around in my head. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Or may even try and build a bigger van, although I am limited for space. I've only got a little driveway and a little garage, and the garage is cut in half because anyway, yeah, I've only got half a garage. So yeah, I really don't know. I'm a bit undecided, but one thing for sure, I will carry on making videos for YouTube, mainly because I'm enjoying the experience. Thanks to you guys. Right, well I think that's enough waffle from me. As you can see, it's starting to get dark outside now, so I'm going to end this video by setting light to the piece of cardboard, as I promised earlier. See if my smoke alarm, which is out of shot, actually goes off. So I've got my gas lit. Let's see what happens. Now if you're watching this video, the chances are I didn't set light to my van. Oh dear, look. So I'm going to hold this over here because I don't know how much this is going to smoke. I think it smokes more if I blow it out, doesn't it? Anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Oh my god, that is proper smoking now. Hit notification bell, and that way you won't miss a thing. This is really smoking. The alarm hasn't gone off just yet. Yeah, I would have thought that would have gone off by now. I'll turn the gas off. Now look at this. Don't know if you can see the smoke. Oh dear. Choke. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I should turn my heater off. Let's turn that off. Well, this is really smoking away, and that alarm hasn't gone off yet. This could be an epic foul. I've got a right old fire going. I've got my vent open though. But now maybe because my fans are on. Oh, there we go. I've got a bonfire. So the smoke alarm, in the event of a fire, does go off. Turn my fan on, cover that up. There you go. So that smoke alarm, I think it's just turned down a notch That's how they make it work, so that it's not as sensitive as a normal smoke alarm. Excuse me. But yeah, it worked. But would I recommend that smoke alarm? I don't know. I'll let you make your own mind up on that. That was quite a ferocious fire before it went off. Now I know for a fact my other smoke alarm that I did in one of my other vans would have gone off almost instantly. So are they a good idea to use in a camper van? Because obviously in a camper van you are in a confined space when you're cooking, and smoke alarms do tend to go off quite easily. So yeah, maybe it's a good thing, but I'm not going to recommend it, and I'm not going to say yes or no, because yeah, I think it's down to personal preference. What I would say is buy one and try it and make up your own mind. I think that's all I've got to say about that. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but make sure you leave a comment below. Feel free to talk among yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da for now.